How are Nigerians in Cape Town so wealthy? A young white South African man recently sparked heated debate after asking why so many Nigerians in Cape Town, South Africa appear to live such luxurious lives, owning flashy cars, thriving businesses and expensive homes, particularly in areas like Parklands within the greater Blueberg region.
Guys, I don't know what it is, bro, but there's so many Nigerian O's in South Africa, in Cape Town, with so much money, bro. Like, I'm actually, like, genuine talk. I'm like, what the frick?
From migrants who first arrived on tourist visas, students pursuing education, asylum seekers fleeing hardship, to entrepreneurs chasing new opportunities, Nigerians have found diverse paths in South Africa. But their visible success has raised questions, fueled stereotypes, and ignited discussions about migration, entrepreneurship, and challenges of being Nigerian abroad. Today on Africa Insight Official, we dive deep into the story of Nigerians in Cape Town, their struggles, their success, and why their wealth continues to spark curiosity and controversy by sharing various reaction videos.
Guys, I don't know what it is, bro, but there's so many Nigerian O's in South Africa, in Cape Town, with so much money, bro. Like, I'm actually, like, genuine talk. I'm like, what the frick? Like, every single, like, car recently that I've been driving past, I've driven past a Ferrari, I drove past a freaking huge, lots of G-Wagons. And I was like, what the frick is going on here? Like, these O's are balling. They're living their freaking best life. Like, what do these O's do, bro? Like, what do these O's do? Are they in real estate? Are they in finance? What do they do, bro?
A Nigerian musician seems unbothered after crashing a 3 million rand sports car in Cape Town. On his Instagram, he wrote, "It's not a big deal as long as his manly parts are unharmed." CCTV footage of the crash has been trending, showing the moment Trigger lost control of his McLaren coupe in Cape Town. Earlier that same day, Trigger posted a video of himself dancing, wearing shoes that are quite large compared to what most humans would wear. While some social media users jokingly blamed the shoes for the crash, others pointed out that the CCTV footage suggests high speed might be the real issue. I am a journalist from South Africa, currently living in South Korea, and I'm bringing news from South Africa and all over the world. After the accident, photos showed the musician sitting on the street next to the car. He was wearing the same outfit from his dance video. On Instagram, he downplayed the crash by referring to his manly parts before thanking God. But not everyone is laughing. Many online users are questioning whether drivers of high-powered supercars should require special license, similar to truck drivers, given the risks. Cape Town police have also confirmed they're investigating the crash as reckless and negligent driving. Meanwhile, Trigger later posted a selfie with a bloodied forehead and nose, and he wrote, "Nah, small thing remain, could have all been over. I can't stop thanking God." What do you think about all of this? Do you think drivers of supercars should require a special license?
There's a Nigerian based in Cape Town. He owns 800 RDP houses. Our people are paying rent to him. Now, you must tell me, what type of government do we have? There's others here. When I campaign, when you go to Terfontein, our people are renting houses from Nigerians. What type of government do we have?
But clearly that's a policing issue as well.
No, it's a leadership issue. It's a leadership issue. If you are not leading for the police to do what's right, then you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
I went with the MMC of Public Safety last week, Saturday, to Hillbrow and to UV. People are renting from Nigerians. A guy said there's a Congolese guy who comes here once a month to collect money for rent. And at the back of that house, they're selling drugs.
Sure.
And you say, our government knows these hotspots.
Guys, I want to drive a supercar, bro, and I've seen a lot of Nigerian people driving supercars recently, okay? And, like, I made a video about this, and people are commenting, Matthew, why aren't you talking about white people? Why aren't you talking about Asian people? Why aren't you talking about other people? But the reality is I'm seeing so many Nigerian people driving supercars, bro. Like, yes, I see the odd white person, but most of the supercars, bro, those Brabus G-Wagons, the Ferraris, I've seen Lamborghinis, it's Nigerian people, bro. And I'm trying to build wealth. I want to drive one of those cars. And so I'm going to be honest. What are y'all doing? That, okay, people are saying some people are involved in a little bit of sketchy stuff. You can't tell me every Nigerian person that's driving these cool cars are doing that stuff. Like, you can't. So the Nigerian people that are actually doing good and are driving these crazy cars, can you please comment on these videos, bro? Because people are saying crazy stuff, like genuine talk, crazy stuff right now. And like genuine talk, people are saying I'm trying to do something, but I'm not. I'm trying to learn, Like, I'm looking around when I'm driving. Who's driving the best cars? Nigerian people. So, guys, put me on.
Between a Nigerian man, South African guy, Zimbabwean guy, Malawian guy.
Sorry, let me just tell you, you can't compare. Let me tell you, after God is Nigerian men.
Huh?
Nigerian men, they are more, like, you cannot compare Nigerian men or South African men, please. In South Africa, there's no man. Like, all of us are just ladies. Please, I beg. I think Nigerian men, they might just take over this world because Nigerian men are taking over us. Like, everything I'm wearing,
They must take over everything.
over the world. Like, please, I beg.
Nigerian men, they're not selfish. You see, you go in here by Sauna, you'll see lots of them. They like throwing money. I go there, Nana, give me an hour, I come back, 2,000 same time. Speak.
South African guy, Malawian guy, which one do you prefer?
So now, why is Malawian now? why you change? You say Nigerian first, now you go Malawi. Why are you going that way?
Okay, I say between a Nigerian man, Malawian guy, South African guy, Zimbabwean guy, which one do you prefer?
Nigerian. Mother say why?
Why?
Nigerian men, they're not selfish. You see, you go in here by Sauna, you'll see lots of them. They like throwing money.
Come with me to a traditional Yoruba wedding in Cape Town. We arrived at the hotel in Stellenbosch, so excited to celebrate the Ojenkule family. The venue was beautiful, overlooking the Stellenbosch winelands. Once the bride was ready, we all headed down to the venue for the Nikai ceremony. And of course, out of respect, we had to cover up and wear headscarves and cover our shoulders as well. They did an Islamic wedding ceremony with the Imam, and it was pretty quick, actually, only about 20 minutes in total. Not all of the guests were super dressy at this point. Very chilled just for this part of the ceremony. Of course, the bride and groom were looking their best and absolutely gorgeous. We all then headed back to the hotel to get into our groomsmen and bridesmaids' dresses. My dress was made by a tailor in Lagos and a friend of ours, and she just did the most amazing job. It fit me so perfectly. The bride and groom choose the material for the wedding party's outfits, and you then have your dress or agbada made. Had a quick shot, definitely needed some liquid courage before our entrance at the venue. For those who don't know, it is tradition for the bridesmaids and the groomsmen to usher in the bride and groom as they enter the venue. It's quite a big to-do. We were all waiting outside for our music to start and just taking a few photos, socializing before it was our time to enter. They cut their very grand, very large 40-tiered cake, and then the bride fed the groom. A big part of the Nigerian wedding tradition is the spraying of money. Here you'll see the groomsmen and the groom spraying money on the bride, and it did not stop. Let me tell you, it just kept going and going. I quickly went outside to get some small chops because I was so hungry by this point, and then went inside to get some jollof rice and obviously egg. I'm not really sure what this was, but it was so good. Nigerian brides are known to have many outfits throughout the course of their wedding day. This was the bride's third outfit and so beautiful. She was absolutely gorgeous. The one thing that I will never ever forget from this day is the pure joy and happiness radiating from every single guest there, especially those that are native Nigerians. You could see they felt a sense of home being at this wedding, and it was just so beautiful to see. We snacked on some snails and plantain. This wedding was well worth the hype, and I just feel so blessed that I was able to witness and be a part of my fiance's culture in this way.
I spent about $7,857 in Cape Town with my spouse. Affordable, right? Let me show you how it all went down. First, we needed a visa. Each cost about $1,233. So for 2 people, that was $2,467. For flights, I booked a round-trip economy ticket from Lagos to Johannesburg, then to Cape Town, plus local flights between Johannesburg and Cape Town. The total cost for 2 people came to $2,985. I could have flown straight to Cape Town, but since Rwanda Air doesn't fly there directly, I had to book a flight from Johannesburg to Cape Town, plus I wanted to stop over in Rwanda for a few days before heading back. When we landed, we headed straight to our Airbnb, which was a major steal, a beautiful apartment facing Table Mountain. It cost about $80 per night, and for 10 nights we paid just $800. The next morning we went for breakfast at the city center, then did some grocery shopping at the mall. This cost about $300. Overall, I spent $500 on food, mostly because I kept eating Nigerian food instead of trying local dishes. The next day we went for wine tasting in Stellenbosch, known for its world-class wineries. We visited 5 wineries and spent just $66 for 2 people. One of the highlights of our trip was a helicopter ride over Cape Town. It cost about $220 per person, so for 2 of us, that was $440. After that, we went for a boat cruise which cost about $50 per person, making it $100 in total. We also explored some iconic free spots like Bull Camp, with its colorful houses, free but not much to see, Camps Bay, where we only spent $50 on lunch, Signal Hills, where we watched an unforgettable sunset for free. Now let's sum it up. Visa for 2, $2,467. Flights, both international and local flights, $2,985. Airbnb for 10 nights, $800. Breakfast and groceries, $300. Wine tasting, $66. Helicopter ride, $440. Boat cruise for 2 people, $100. Food expenses, $500. Camps Bay lunch, $50, which brings my grand total to $7,857, approximately about 11,785,500 naira. At an exchange rate of 1,500 naira per dollar, this excludes my trip to Rwanda and my staycation in Johannesburg. Was it a win or a total splurge?